two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. As Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll take it at the 42. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Stroud.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Darnell Washington.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action now. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now. Walker with a grab, left side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. The 20, 10, touchdown Texans. Darnell Washington, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Prescott's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Finds Johnston. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, Prescott. He's got another one to Johnston. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, Prescott. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To the air again, Prescott. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, Prescott. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw is Prescott. There's a nice move, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here's Walker.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vince Wilfork with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Badgley able to punch this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stroud back to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stroud looks to throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Prescott.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He may go.
And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.